Alrighty, Alphanald. Talking to these Moogles. Sent word to Elder Seer. On arriving in Udania, I'm pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the 12-Wood Moogles, it is she. We're expected at the lotus stand. I trust you're familiar with the Conjurer station at the entrance. I am. Yeah, I started doing some of the Conjurer stuff. Just recently unlocked... I got White Mage, right? Yeah. Just recently unlocked White Mage because I was super keen on doing some PvP with it. Speaking of, I ought to toss myself in that queue. Ready to follow me to the lotus stand. No. Gotta focus on the main story quest. Now I'll get distracted. Bid you welcome, friend. The Admiral spoke of having
met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hale with mine own eyes.
We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady. And for all you have done for us in our absence. Alphanod, please don't. Would that it were solemnly to express our gratitude that we came to you in this day. The tidings of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seer, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragon's Song War. Ooh. Speak on, friend. And so he does. Keep imagining she go in combat mode with her staff.
I see. So you seek a means to contact these Moogles of the Churning Mist.
Kupo, Popo, I say Kupo. The fuck?
Greetings, Kuplo Cup. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company?
I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit. I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky, Kupo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Dravania, and had hoped that you and your kin in the Trogswoods might agree to facilitate a meeting.
Correct me if I am mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Moogles who dwell beyond the clouds.
Indeed there are, Kupo. long ago, back when the world was still young. Say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled little children.
Ah, yes, the tales of good King Mogmug. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length, that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below.
Ignoring the most fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mist. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it's perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. It tends to happen.
Indeed, Master Alphanod, such stories often contain a measure of truth. 'Tis like that of the Moogles of the Churning Mist, are similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach.
Fleeing second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come trampling through a forest. Of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. Little paw. Very thinking right there. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. Are you sure of that? I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us then?
Just you try and stop me, Kubo. I'll admit the thought of venturing outside my 12's is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins.
It all works out well then.
If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania.
So she's actually going. Oh yeah, they're surprised too. I'm like, what the hell? My lady, are you quite certain?
How oft have we asked the warrior of light to risk her life to save our own? Full many times I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to your allies for the good of the realm.
If you say so.
Is this not just?
Well, I'll be yes men for you. Yay. A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Help. We would be honored by your presence. Seed Seer. She sees the seeds.
Sees them through to the very end.
Silent Conjurer, what do you have to say? It's true that the Elder Seed Seer means to journey with you to Drevania? I stutter to think of the dangers.
Yeah. Story will keep her safe.
May return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seed Seer's guide on the journey back. That's nice. It being a path I have already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seed Seer's personal guard to escort us. Oh, so you get to travel in style. Okay. Sounds good. I'm gonna venture back. Mountaintop Diplomacy. Isn't it just what we need? Maybe those Moogles will show up this time. Yep, down. Alright. Starting to get accustomed to the map in this game again. A little awkward. Justinian stood here all this while, just for me.
Well met, warrior of light. Did Hog had not stirred, but he watches us unblinking.
You don't say. I've been sliming around.
The Elder Seed Seer herself answers your call.
Then there's naught to do but wait. Yeah, if anything, she's kind of delaying us. Oh, they're here, Nekogu. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of Trevinians. 'Twould seem the dragons have abandoned Salmon for the churning mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Estinian, Scar's Azure Dragoon. There's multiple Azure Dragoons, I believe, right? Yeah. I think that was a title I saw at one point. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Well, that's gracious of him. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Moogles are all around us, even as we speak. Don't say. And I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them. Can you, like, sense their life force? Or their body heat? You gonna, like, shoot a flare into the sky? Attention, ye! Or maybe she'll send all the seedlings flying away with the gust of wind. Oh no! On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. She's gonna shoot light in their face! And wind at their seeds. Okay, he brought merriments. Such a gentle and pleasing glow. Sparkle show. This feels like astrologian stuff. Whoa! Boof.
I'm Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan.
Whoa. Chieftain Moglin, it's an honor to meet you. There we go.
Papa. Greetings, I'm Kuplokop, ambassador of the 12 Woods Moogles. A Moogle from the world below. Your hide is of different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo.
Taken aback. My companions are no less surprised to learn of your existence here among the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. 1,000 years.
Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness, but I unfold to you the grave matter, which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great Worm Hashling, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon.
An end to war, you say? I trust you, Kan-Isana. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because we were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that, we hid because we smelled dragon blood.
Serious business.
These skies are home to many, many dragons.
While some crave peace, such as that guy. Many other crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg.
Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends
Will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. I was just about to retort. That would have just made him more angry. Kublokop's coming in clutch. Now, just a moment, chieftain. Nakogu here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. It's only the bad ones. She's a champion of the 12's Wood Moogles. I'll not hear her good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? Oh. They're very flappy.
An excellent suggestion, Kupu. In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Moghome.
Moghome.
Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching Kupo.
Judgment shall be rendered at a future date. My character looks like she's just kind of going along with this. Like, that didn't go as well as I thought, but we got it in. We got our in. Gligglemesh. Alright. Look at his little helmet. Moogle. So prepared. Alright. What next? It's on the docket. What do you want from me, Moglin? I look up to you.
Tell me, in the world down below, do all your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting.
What was it Kuplo Cop called you again? I'm a Macolte. Nekogoo? Your names are as odd as your appearance. Do you ever consider a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way. Kupo. As are Moghan, Mogmug, Mogwin. Oh, I had my heart set on Mogwin. These being the names of 3 wise Moogles who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the trials of trustworthiness. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you're worthy of our aid. Alright. Wait, I get to choose now. Oh. I don't think that's much of an upgrade. Maybe I should pick that one. It's not too often I actually... Oh. Or I could get materia. I'm getting materia. Ooh. Pretty. Hello? Yes, I am Moghan, the foremost alchemist in Moghome, if you must know. Your tummy's gloopy, or your wings droopy. I have a potion to fix that. You have a potion to give me wings? That'd be nice. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my trial, yes. Go forth, mighty adventure, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance of El Colm. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers, Kupo. Alright. I'm just doing chores for these guys. He gave me... Oh, it's a sale. So exceedingly fluffy. She's really liking these Moogles. Feel that, Ysael, I feel that. Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mogmug. I know, I'm the fluffiest, most enchanting creature if you've ever laid eyes on Kupo. It is easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as though they just might gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, madame, is this. Find these Archaeosaurs? Are those dinosaur things out there? And slap some manners into them, Kupo. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. Yes, only admire him from afar, like Ysael. That's what he must have done. He booped her on the nose. Said, "You're being too thirsty. Back away with the fluff admirations." They're all very far back. Mogwin. I would have thought you'd be the most popular, but you're very lonesome here. Mogwin's the name. Art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Moghome can match my talent with a brush, Kubo. I know why you've come. Chieftain Moogle has demanded that you test your trustworthiness. As I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kubo nuts. You must find it, question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache could not have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Moghome. Did I say that right? Panache?
So much panache.
Ay, ay, ay. It's gone to missing. Mogwin is missing his masterpiece, Kupo. I mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble. Oh no! I don't like him. Critical. Not seen it recently, a fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. Now I don't even want to see the piece.
Maestro Mogwin has
Misplaced his masterpiece, Kubo? Oh, happy day. If I'm the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kubo nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries? Wait, that sounds like he does want it, though. Maybe he stole it. He's a suspect. He's being sus. Alright, Mogto. What do you gotta say? I don't know much about his stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way to Som Allen's summit from time to time, Kupo. Maybe he left it up there. That is the most likely. Of all the things I've heard, that's the most likely. Alright, Mogwin. Well? Ah, yes. Now that you mention, I do recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second part of your trial commences. Go adventure. Retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. No, I'm gonna get there right behind that other one because I was asking around. Alright. Samurai is a little more intimidating. Drawn the sword. Ooh, that's a nice passageway. Multiple sprigs. Heck. These dinosaurs are ruthless. Tail swiping my Chocobo friend. Alright. Oh, that's what it was. I mean, please tell me it's not hiding up here somewhere. Is it really? It's a hidden sprig. There we go. Knew it. It's a sly one. Like hunt for Easter eggs early. Is it inside? There it is. Yeah. Yeah. this is hard to see when it's up close, but once I got a faraway view, it all became laughably obvious. Aether current. Alright. Those are my favorite surprises. You can give me as many Aether currents as you want. It's gonna be super excites.
So excited that I don't have to do a
Path of achievement. Look at that, like a little floating pot. A little pot of land. Are these things mounts? Like fly on one of these little puffballs? That would be sweet. Painted stone. He did leave it here. Just forgot it. I was so freaked out that Mogmill, was this the guy who talked about earlier? Okay, it wasn't him. There was one of them who I think they were gonna try and beat me here. Glad it didn't work out for him. Strong knees. Superhero landing. Did you have any trouble finding Cloud's breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know. Ah, yes, these are perfect, Kupo. Now I have the main ingredient for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, miss? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce, then I'm the Moogle. Oh, if I ever need some more bounce in my palm. These are nice. Oh my god. I like the, I like it. It's very nice. How is it the pugilist stuff look even more brutal than the rogue things? Rogues are gonna be like twisting into you, yet somehow the pugilists like make me wince even more. Do not want to get decked by something like that. Moglet, the bathing bully. Have you ever bathed in the waters to the northeast? Of course not, because a gang of burly Hopkins has been attacking any who goes near them, Kupo. If you were kind enough to slay a few, that might scar them away, giving me time for a dip in the waters. And me too. I get first dibs if I do all that work. Yeah, splash. Mogwin. Do you have it, Kupo? Is my masterpiece safe? Here's your rock. Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, madame. At least I can exchange my art for those delectable Kupo nuts. Chieftain Moglin will hear of this valorous deed. Ooh, rapier. Nice. Star globe. I do like those star globes. Conjurer's arm. Nope, just going with that still. Completed the trials of trustworthiness. Return to Chieftain Moglin and await his judgment. Alright. Look at this man. Sitting pretty. Fluffed to the max. Ready to pass judgment. Whoa. That was a hop.
Nekogu. If that is what you insist on calling yourself, you have completed the trials of trustworthiness, administered by the taskmasters Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. Yep.
During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companions. Even Creamsicle and I decided, Kupo, gather your friends before me now, so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. Alright. Everybody. Alphanol, stop farting around. These trials over then, my tasks have been little more than house chores. If our hosts elect not to grant their aid after working us like a pack of chocobos, I shall demand compensation in Kupo notes, out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? Alphanol, you're supposed to be like max... I was gonna say discipline, but... Diplomacy, that's what I was looking for. Max diplomacy. He's about to muck it up right from the get-go. How go your trials, Warrior of Light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Dravanian? Such contradictions aside, our hosts seemed entranced by my height of leap. They compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld who favored such attacks. Mog. I'll have to keep that in mind. I'll have to keep that name in mind, because maybe I'll see some of him later. A Lancer Moogle. I don't even want to dwell on that thought for too long. 'Twas meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a Karamakul lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Nikagu. I like not this place. I really want to see Mog in action now. Be blowing smoke. Standing here in Moghome, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Mogmug and his seat of the heavens. You really like Mogmug, don't you? Like most, I thought of it no more than a myth, a story for younglings that grew with telling. But with every passing moment I became more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. Okay. Just that she thinks some of this tie in with their own lands. Would not be too surprising. I'm such friends, Kupo. My Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? He's out. Yep, he came to a decision, and we're all nervous. What about you, Ysael? What sorcery is this, that my heart should stir at mere fluffiness? Get it together. Nekogu, no matter. What is it? Chieftain Moglin has made his decision. Well, let us not keep him waiting then. She would not be one to bring into a fight with King Moogle. She'd be letting the phases go away, escape her. Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. Yeah, just let it out, why don't you? Have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain? Without a doubt. In fact, there have never really been all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Moogle. You see, before any meeting with Heavensward could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. Was he just biding the time? And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Frozen in his tracks.
Dear, dear, the horn! Bring out the horn quickly now!
He sputters in place. We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the great worm Kubo. Oops. No lasting harm done now, though. Now you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. We are in your debt, chieftain. Thanks to your noblest gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Prasvelga. Very possibly, yes, but I wouldn't get my hopes too high, Kupo. The Ard worm isn't terribly fond of, Your concern is appreciated, but I am quite certain that Hesvelga will welcome our overtures. Well, she's feeling it. She's really feeling it. Should we ever arrive at his lair, come, we have squandered enough time already. Gnarl. She like really turned her nose up at him. Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality, though we must soon take our leave. I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Of course, Kupo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Moghome your home amongst the clouds. His massive crown. Alright. So happy with yourself, aren't you, Kupo? Alright. Yeah. Moghan. Thanks for the help, Kupo. I doubt I would ever have found time for all those rotten chores. It wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaning, things wouldn't have never gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. Oh! Someone sat on the horn? So we kind of... Okay. Hopefully they were able to repair the toot in time. But now all the errands are done and the horn is fixed. Oh, okay. So, all's well that ends well, eh, Kubo? Yeah. So they had to repair the horn. Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend is looking for you, Kubo? Not Alphanod is looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. I'm ready. Let's do this right away. Sail, Alphanol. On to the next part. Best to my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith, and I believe the Elder Seedseer and her Tuni will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us to, I think, not convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways, shall we? Okay, what do you got in mind? Yeah. Oh, parting ways with her. Good. She should just head on back. Alphino, Nekagu, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Moogles might never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. Yeah, she did hook us up with that Moogle friend, but it was really more the Moogle who did it. And 'twas your presence, Kuplo Kop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to lead the sanctuary of the Trollswoods, and we are exceedingly glad that you did.
It's my pleasure, Kupo. I've met so many friends, and have so many fantastic tales to tell of my King's Moogles back home.
And it is home that we must now return. May you ever walked in the light of crystal, my friends. Yalps. Safe journey, Elder Seedseer. We too must be on our way. Prayers awaits. warrior of light, pray attend closely to your companion, Sir Einsteinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish, thieves unseen. She like Jedi sensing his mood? Or she just been keeping an eye on him? Okay. Well. Adventure on back's up there. But first, a quick break. I'll be right back, yay.